Hi there. I'm here to talk about being healthy. Yes, I'm talking to you from a viewpoint of being what they call an ostomy. An ostomate is somebody that has a little bag on their tummy, and I do quite well, and I look nice and all that stuff. I do have a little bulge, but aside from that, I'm doing really well. I do have the momentary where I feel like I stink. And people are looking at me like, what are you talking about? Okay, and I have the pleasure of having the ability to have it reversed. Okay, it means that I'm going to be able to get rid of this little bag that's on my tummy, and I'm going to be like I was before. I had the emergency ruptured polyp. I've been on the phone since it's been approximately 9:30, about 9:30 to 11:30, 40. I've been on the phone trying to make an appointment to get a CT scan, or was it? It's a CAT scan. And did you know that there are two types of CAT scans? Or probably numerous types of CAT scans. I'm starting to learn how to say it, but I originally was scheduled for an oral one where I'm supposed to get an oral and rectal CAT scan. And then I needed to make sure that I had blood work done for that. I did have that yesterday. Um, I also needed to, um, I ended up having to do it with a totally different hospital. They all have to be done in hospital. Thank God I have insurance. And then for my barium enema, I needed to have the doctor's okay. Well, you need the doctor's okay for everything, but guess what? He didn't give the okay because he didn't know that I was going to go to this place that they recommended that I go to. If you got confused, you could see what's happened to me. I've been on the phone for 2 hours. I almost got the border to my blanket done. Uh, and at the same time, I was in training for my life insurance job. Um, and they wonder why I'm not getting anything done. Because, yeah, why is Manette not able to do calls and prospect people when I have to sit by my phone to make sure that I'm getting the calls that I'm, because they put you on hold and you sit there listening to this music, breathe deeply, breathe. And then I wonder why my blood pressure goes up. My blood pressure is normally 130/70. But somehow, through all this, my blood pressure goes crazy. And then when I go to the doctor's office, it goes up crazier because all that. But what all this is about, 3 minutes of me ranting, is you know what? You are responsible for your own care. You are responsible to make sure you get the test. You're responsible for writing everything down. You're responsible for making these calls. You're responsible for all the things that it takes for you to be in that right place to get to see the right doctors, all that. You're responsible for that. And the doctors, God help them, please, God help them, are responsible for having the right education and knowing what they're doing. I would probably, before you have anything done, say, by the way, I'm having this done. I wouldn't, I would keep it, I'd carry it in your phone. And if nothing else, I want to thank Latish. There's a person named Jeremy or whatever, Julian, Phyllis. Oh, and a really cool lady named Alexandra who has this really incredible exotic voice that, is just amazing. And I just, I just want you to know that if it wasn't for God, I'd probably be insane. Anyway, well, maybe I don't want to. No, it all because of God.